to ancient civilization. Mighty mountains, gushing rivers, lush green valleys, and vast deserts is world's 6th largest country, Pakistan. Shangla is one such valley with scenic expanse, traces of ancient Greek civilization, rare fauna, and herbal plants. Inhabitants of this district are brave, courageous, and known for their hospitality. They fight the odds of toughest terrain with strong character. Monsoon of 2010 brought unprecedented floods and vast destruction to the entire country. Mountainous Shangla was among the worst hit areas during these floods. Once known as a piece of paradise on earth, became a valley of sorrows and disbelief. The disaster attracted a number of local and international organizations to rehabilitate and reconstruct the demolished valley. Center of Excellence for Rural Development CERD, a KPK-based NGO, decided to take on the hardest job of rebuilding the shattered valley of Shangla. With the assistance of UNDP, an important partner of the government of Pakistan for achieving national development goals and international commitments.
I just want to encourage you, and I want to thank you for all you're doing, because you are in the community. I see how many kilometers you go. You see how I'm sweating myself. I think it's not easy.
CERD devised a comprehensive plan in collaboration with UNDP to rebuild 4 selected union councils, Alpuri, Gaskana, Shahpur, and Natha of Shangla district. These union councils are amongst the most underdeveloped and poor regions of the country, where most of the dwellers had no access to roads. CERD involved local community to achieve more goals in tough areas. The whole plan was named as Improving Livelihood Infrastructure in Flood Emergency, iLife. Launched in April 2011, the program was successfully implemented by February 2012 in 2 phases, iLife 1 and iLife 2.
CERD, with the assistance of UNDP, accepted this challenging task. I feel proud of my staff that they really delivered the services in a very difficult area of Shangla within the shorter period of time. I appreciate my team, and I am very thankful to UNDP Provincial Office for their timely follow-up and contribution.
The program was divided in 3 components. Rehabilitation of community physical infrastructure was its first component. Under this, 8 link roads were improved and carpeted to facilitate the movement in far-flung hilly areas. 16 water supply schemes were completed, facilitating the women folk to have water taps inside their homes. Soil erosion has been the biggest problem for the farmers of Shangla. The catastrophic rains and floods eroded the cultivable land, which forced them to relocate their fields.
District Shangla is a head-locked districts and one of the least developed districts in KPK, and the agricultural practices over here is not responding adequately to meet the demand of the people. The CRD played very important role in this regard.
To avoid any such erosion in future, CERD involved locals to build flood protection structures under Cash for Work program. Most of the inhabitants of these union councils were deprived of electricity. CERD, with the assistance from UNDP, built 9 micro-hydel power stations, MHP. These MHPs can cater for the needs of local population. The introduction of electricity to these far-flung areas has brought a positive and healthy change to the lives of locals.
हम CERD के बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं जिन्होंने हमें पानी से चलने वाला बिजली का मिस्त्री बनाया, जिससे हमें बहुत फ़ायदा है। 120 घरों को बिजली देता है, 150 उससे हम 150 पे बिल लेता है।
CERD also built concrete water channels alongside the Khan Kur rivulet to irrigate the land in an organized manner. These channels are designed to take water from head to the tail with even distribution. One of the toughest tasks for the locals was to cross the Khan Kur tributary. Existing suspension bridges for crossing this rivulet were washed away with floods. CERD has reconstructed 6 such bridges to meet the needs of people to move from one brink to the other, even in rainy season when it becomes impossible to cross the rivulet. Bridges are constructed with the best available material and designed to cater the future needs of the population. Most of the population depends upon agriculture and livestock for their living. Floods badly destroyed their crops as well as washed away their animals. The locals were left stranded without work and cash. CERD brought them back to their work and also paid for those cash for rearranging their own land. The organization also introduced them with latest farming techniques to increase their yield. 400 pumps for pesticide sprays were distributed among small farmers. 34 vaccination camps were organized. 37 grain storage structures were distributed. 18 agriculture tunnels were assembled to increase the yield, and 50 orchids with fruit-bearing plants were also built in the area. 53 livestock sheds, 137 poultry sheds were constructed to improve their livelihood. Likewise, 50 local breed cows and 2,000 birds were distributed among the effectees of extraordinary floods. The locals were given the opportunity to get training from highly skilled instructors in different fields. 13 workshops to enhance community management skills were held. CERD arranged 20 trainings for local farmers, and same number of guidance workshops for livestock management were organized.
So the CERD UNDP वाला शुक्रिया अदा कोम दा को डिरजात मशकूरम चागों तदा मौका पर हम करा अब्दुल तबंग दागे मुताबिक डिरजात से इज्जत करा चागों को खबर आला को उसम कॉलेज.
District management organ of government were given 5 trainings on disaster risk management. 11 government offices, which were partially or totally destroyed by floods, were reconstructed and furnished.
सेंटर ऑफ एक्सेलेंस फॉर रूरल डेवलपमेंट जो हमारे NGO है, उसने यहाँ पे आके डिस्ट्रिक्ट शांगला में काम किया है, और इनका आई लाइफ का जो प्रोजेक्ट है इसमें CPI कंपोनेंट, लाइवलीहुड और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में उन्होंने बहुत सारे जो चीज़ें थी उसमें रिहेबिलिटेशन और रिलीफ में बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया है. डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नमेंट हाईली अप्रिशिएट्स देयर एफर्ट्स और देयर इनपुट्स के उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया है, लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा रिलीफ मिला है, और डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नमेंट उनसे मुतमईन है और इसके उनके काम को CERD के काम को अप्रिशिएट करती है.
The resilience of brave people of Shangla and motivating assistance from CERD has achieved wonders in less than 2 years of massive destruction caused by floods. The hope inculcated in the inhabitants is evident from their faces. Thanks to CERD and UNDP, life has returned back at full swing in Shangla.